Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today we're tackling a topic that affects millions worldwide: diabetes. It's a condition where your body struggles to regulate blood sugar, and it comes in two main forms, type 1 and type 2. Now you might be thinking, diabetes is diabetes, right? Wrong! Understanding the difference between these two types is super important for proper diagnosis, treatment, and overall management. We're going to break down each type in detail, from causes and symptoms to treatment options and lifestyle changes. So whether you're personally affected by diabetes, know someone who is, or simply want to be more informed, stick around because this video is for you. Let's jump right in. Alright, so first things first, what exactly is diabetes? In a nutshell, it's a metabolic disorder that messes with how your body uses glucose, aka sugar, for energy. See, glucose is like fuel for your cells, and it comes from the food you eat. Now this is where insulin comes in. Insulin is a hormone made by your pancreas, and it acts like a key, unlocking your cells so glucose can enter and provide energy. Think of it like this. Glucose is the delivery guy with a package, energy. Insulin is the key to your door, and your cells are waiting inside for that package. But in diabetes, this whole delivery system gets messed up. Either your pancreas doesn't make enough insulin, that's type 1 diabetes, or your cells become resistant to insulin, like they're ignoring the delivery guy knocking at the door. That's type 2 diabetes. Either way, the result is the same. Glucose builds up in your blood instead of getting into your cells, and over time, this can lead to a whole bunch of health problems. We're talking about damage to your nerves, blood vessels, organs, you name it. Not good. Let's dive into type 1 diabetes, often referred to as juvenile diabetes because it's usually diagnosed in childhood or adolescence. Now, type 1 is an autoimmune disease, meaning your immune system, which is supposed to protect you, mistakenly attacks healthy cells in your body. In this case, the immune system attacks and destroys the beta cells in your pancreas, those little guys responsible for producing insulin. Why does this happen? Well, the exact cause is unknown, but genetics and environmental factors seem to play a role. So without enough insulin, glucose can't enter your cells, leading to high blood sugar levels. Common symptoms of type 1 diabetes include frequent urination, excessive thirst, unexplained weight loss, increased hunger, fatigue, and blurry vision. Diagnosing type 1 usually involves a blood test to check your blood sugar levels. And unfortunately, there's no cure for type 1 diabetes yet. Treatment focuses on managing blood sugar levels through insulin injections or an insulin pump, regular blood sugar monitoring, and a healthy lifestyle. Living with type 1 diabetes requires careful attention to your diet, exercise routine, and insulin regimen. It's a daily commitment, but with proper management, people with type 1 can live long and healthy lives.
Living with type 1 diabetes can be challenging, but it's totally manageable. You just have to stay on top of your blood sugar levels and make sure to follow your treatment plan. It becomes a part of your routine, and you learn to adapt.
Now let's move on to type 2 diabetes, the most common form of diabetes. In type 2, your body either doesn't produce enough insulin or your cells become resistant to it, like they're ignoring the insulin signal. This is called insulin resistance. Over time, this resistance forces your pancreas to work harder and harder to produce more insulin, but eventually it can't keep up. This leads to a buildup of glucose in your blood. The exact causes of type 2 diabetes are complex, but lifestyle factors like obesity, physical inactivity, and an unhealthy diet play a significant role.
Yeah, the symptoms of type 2 diabetes can be sneaky and develop gradually. I didn't even realize I had it until my doctor ran some tests. Symptoms are similar to type 1 and include increased thirst, frequent urination, increased hunger, unexplained weight loss, fatigue, blurry vision, slow healing sores, and frequent infections.
Diagnosis typically involves a blood test to check your blood sugar levels. While there's no cure for type 2 diabetes, it can often be managed and even reversed with lifestyle changes like losing weight, eating a healthy diet, and exercising regularly. Medications may also be prescribed to help your body use insulin more effectively or to lower blood sugar levels.
Making those lifestyle changes was tough at first, but it's made a huge difference. I feel so much better now, and my blood sugar levels are under control.
Alright, let's break down the key differences between type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 is an autoimmune disease where your immune system attacks insulin-producing cells, while type 2 develops over time due to lifestyle factors and genetics. Think of it like this. Type 1 is like your body's security system going haywire and attacking its own insulin factory, while Type 2 is like your body's insulin factory, getting overworked and eventually breaking down. Type 1 usually appears in childhood or adolescence, while Type 2 is more common in adults over 45, though we're seeing it more and more in younger people these days. In Type 1, the body doesn't produce insulin at all, while in Type 2, there's still some insulin production, at least initially. This means people with Type 1 require insulin injections or an insulin pump to survive, while people with Type 2 may manage their condition with lifestyle changes and oral medications, at least in the early stages. Prevention is another key difference. While we can't prevent Type 1 diabetes yet, we can significantly reduce our risk of developing Type 2 through healthy lifestyle choices. Now let's talk about the serious stuff, complications. Both Type 1 and Type 2 diabetes can lead to a range of health problems if left unmanaged. We're talking about heart disease, stroke, nerve damage, kidney disease, eye damage, foot problems, skin conditions, and an increased risk of infections. High blood sugar levels over time can damage blood vessels and nerves throughout your body, increasing the risk of these complications. For example, high blood sugar can damage the tiny blood vessels in your eyes, leading to diabetic retinopathy, a leading cause of blindness. It can also damage nerves in your feet, causing diabetic neuropathy, which can lead to foot ulcers and even amputations. Now, the risk of complications can vary depending on the type of diabetes, how well it's managed, and individual factors. But the good news is that with early diagnosis, proper management, and a healthy lifestyle, we can significantly reduce the risk of these complications and live long, healthy lives. Living with diabetes is a daily journey, and it's not always easy. It requires constant vigilance, careful planning, and a whole lot of self-discipline. But it's important to remember that you're not alone. Millions of people around the world are living with diabetes, and they're thriving. We're going to hear from some incredible individuals who are managing their diabetes like champs. They'll share their personal stories, challenges, and triumphs, giving you a glimpse into what it's really like to live with this condition.
From the daily finger pricks and insulin injections to the emotional ups and downs, they'll share it all.
Remember, diabetes doesn't define you. It's just one part of your story.
With the right support, knowledge, and mindset, you can live a full and meaningful life.
Chapter 7. Your Health, Your Power. Taking Charge of Diabetes. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the basics of diabetes to the importance of early diagnosis and ongoing management. Now it's time to empower you to take control of your health. Whether you're living with diabetes or simply want to prevent it, knowledge is power. Stay informed about the latest research, treatment options, and lifestyle recommendations. Talk to your doctor about your risk factors, get regular checkups, and don't hesitate to ask questions. Remember, you are your own best advocate. Make healthy choices a part of your daily routine. Eat a balanced diet, get regular exercise, maintain a healthy weight, and manage stress. These simple steps can make a world of difference in preventing and managing diabetes. Chapter 8. Join the conversation. Share your story. Now I want to hear from you. Share your experiences, questions, and thoughts in the comments below. Have you or someone you know been affected by diabetes? What are your biggest challenges? What tips and tricks have you learned along the way? Let's create a supportive community where we can learn from each other and empower each other to live healthier lives. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Chapter 9. Spread the word, diabetes awareness. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more informative content on health and wellness. And be sure to share this video with your friends, family, and followers to spread awareness about diabetes. Together, we can make a difference. Chapter 10. Hashtags. Type 1 diabetes, Type 2 diabetes, diabetes awareness, insulin, diabetes management, health education. Outro: stay healthy, stay informed. So guys, remember, knowledge is power when it comes to diabetes. We've covered a lot today, but the main takeaway is this. Whether you're dealing with Type 1 or Type 2, early diagnosis and proper management are key. Don't be afraid to ask your doctor questions, stay informed about your health, and make healthy choices a part of your daily routine. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. Millions of people are living with diabetes, and they're thriving. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.